You ready, cuz? You all good?
I actually never see, bro, like straight up. I was all good coming here.
Yeah.
And then now, just starting to heat up.
The setup.
Just got to me.
Yeah.
This is nothing compared to like the actual like studio. Like if you go to actual studio.
You go to an actual studio.
Yeah, the studio that you were before.
Yeah.
There's like...
But just being like in front of a camera too.
Your personal camera's right there. So.
Yeah, I know. They didn't want to look at it, eh?
So look at it right down, look at it in the eye. So when you speak, look at it right in the eye.
Welcome to the Den. Welcome back. We're your host. My name is Masashi, and
What's up? My name's Jay. I am the Den in the Den.
hey, I'm supposed to be that side if it's gonna be the Den. This is the Den right here.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter at
really.
all.
All right, Jayden. Today it's a bit of a special day. We are in one frame together.
Yes, you came and sat next door to me.
I feel a little bit small in a way. You're taking a little bit more of a space.
No, this is my couch. So
Oh, so I'm coming
you came
in.
over to my side.
Okay. So we have a special guest today.
Yes, a very, very special guest today. Our first guest, actually.
Oh yes.
So very exciting times to have this person. Very grateful and very honored to have this guy on our podcast today. Personally, this guy, for me, I'm a Cook Islander Māori, and this is another Cook Islander living over here in Japan. So it's good to have the Kazi over here. Also, he was the first person to like kind of put the idea of life outside of rugby inside my head. Kind of like showed me options that there are out there, like podcasting. And I remember him talking to me, sending me messages like saying, man, this is what he does. Man, you should look into it. And here we are. Here I am, 6 months later, with him in the studio with us, and also starting off my own podcast journey. So it's real grateful to have the Kazi here, Joe Kamana. Thanks for coming on, Kaz.
Thanks, Kazi. Thanks, man.
So Joe, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate what you guys are doing here in Japan. I caught your guys' first episode. You guys said a few things that I didn't know was here in Tokyo, so I'm looking forward to going visiting them spots.
Oh, okay.
So my name's Joe Kamana. Been here for the last 9 years.
Oh,
9 years. Japanese is still terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My translator, the Kazi over there. But yeah, no, I've come over, started off with Mazda in Hiroshima for 5 years, and then made my way to Fukuoka, played for Kola for a season. Then went up to Nagoya for 2 years, where I played for Shoki. Now currently based here in Tokyo, playing for Suntory. So yeah, no, it's been a bit of a journey. Enjoyed my whole time here, especially the food. The food is unreal here. But yeah, no, I'm grateful to be on your guys' podcast. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, thank you for coming.
I appreciate you, Kaz.
Took me up a bit too much, my cousin.
Yeah. Got your back. So yeah, been here for 9 years.
Yeah.
Let's test that Japanese.
Oh.
Let's test that Japanese.
Hey,
guys.
that makes you
Terrible.
senpai, so
Yeah.
Let's test that.
Well, you 10 years, eh?
10. Nah, numbers. It's just numbers. But let's test that Japanese. Cuz. So
Alright.
why don't you introduce yourself? Simple introduction in Japanese. Let's see. 9 years you've been here? Well, let's see what you've been doing for these 9 years, eh?
Yeah, こんにちは。私はジョー・カマナです。日本で9年で住んでます。でも日本語まだ下手くそだからちょっと頭ちょっと悪いで。すいません。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
wow,
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not
your
bad.
Japanese sounds really like nice, like kind,
Oh, okay.
very soft.
Yeah, right.
It's similar to you. You sound soft too.
Thank you.
Yeah, his Japanese is real good, man.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's good, but
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Pretty good.
oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. Yeah, so at least you know he knows a little bit to all the family out there.
Yeah.
He is learning a little bit of Japanese.
Yeah. No.
Good introduction. Great introduction.
Arigato.
But yeah, before we start off, I'm gonna a little icebreaker.
What do we got?
Another icebreaker. We're gonna do.
Oh god, that's
fire
not that.
five. The fire 5 questions. I got
Oh god.
5 questions for you.
There we go.
I just want you to just answer as quick as you can, cause don't think, just feel, just whatever the first answer that comes to your head, say it. It's easy. It's easy. Honestly, it's not that.
Depends
hard
what the questions are.
Yeah. Hey, 5 seconds. The answer within 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I done it with Suda last episode, and he choked on the last one. Went awkward all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
we'll see how you go, cuz I'm
Alright.
gonna smash you off with some fire 5.
Okay.
All right. First question: if there was a movie about Joe Kamana, what movie star would play you?
That's a tough one, bro.
Come on, man. Fire 5, bro. Fire 5, man.
I don't know. Denzel.
Denzel.
Oh.
Denzel.
Denzel.
I think because I like Denzel, bro.
Good choice.
I think
That's a
'cause I like
different
Denzel, man.
All right. Karaoke song.
Yeah.
Go to karaoke song.
Our Japanese one would be Ue o Muete.
Oh, sweet. All right. Give us a little bit.
Nah, bro.
Come on, cuz. Come
I need the
on,
lyrics, bro.
Come on, cuz. This is already.
Wait. Oh no. What is it? Kampai. Sorry.
Oh, kampai. All right.
What
Give
the-
us,
how's it
give us
go?
a little one.
Katai kitsuna ni omoi o yosete. Katai kitsusenu seishu no hibi. Toki ni wa kizutsuki. Am I saying
Yeah,
right?
nice,
Yeah,
nice,
wow,
nice,
okay.
nice.
Is it the right lyrics though?
Yes.
Yeah, sweet.
I've never heard that song before, but
Kampai, bro.
beautiful voice.
Sure,
Too,
nah,
beautiful
terrible,
voice.
mate.
Beautiful voice. All right, number 3, guilty pleasure.
Just takeaways.
Takeaways.
Just burgers.
Burgers.
Yeah,
Oh.
burgers get me.
What's your favorite burger?
There's a muffler burger that's in New Zealand. Oh, and sorry, in Melbourne. It's a patty, crumb chicken with bacon, onions, right, all the sauce.
Oh god, that sounds really good.
It's actually ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, oof, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
This is a question that was sent in from someone.
Okay.
Who's the fastest in your family?
James.
Oh, you,
So James is Jay's older brother.
Yeah.
He sent that in. He's like,
I'll run
asking
over
us-
him though.
So yeah, James sent in that question. He wanted.
Oh,
to
did
see-
he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Nah,
Asked him a
he's,
couple of stories about you, and he told me a few.
he's got gas. I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Yes.
He's
And
got
last question. One thing we don't know about you.
Mate, I don't. I hate it. I've got a clothing brand, and I don't even like putting myself on there.
Yeah. Great answers there, cuz. Appreciate the quick 5-5. So that was 5-5.
5 seconds.
That was 5 minutes each question, but defeated the purpose of 5-5. But
Yeah.
hey, we all goods.
Yeah.
Nah, but let's get into talking into some topics now. But let's take it back to a young Joe.
Yep.
Where'd you grow up? And
I was born in Hamilton.
H-Town?
Hamilton, yeah.
Yo,
Went to is it King Street? Is it King Street?
King
Church?
Street, yeah. King
Where all
Street
the
Church.
family are.
Yeah,
King Street Church. And then made my way to Tokoro. So I grew up in
Tokes.
Tokoro for
Yeah.
for a while. I was going in between Tokoro and Auckland because my parents split at a young age.
Yep.
So I'd spend a year with my mum, a year with my dad, and then hit the age of 13 where we departed for Melbourne.
Melbourne.
So yeah, pretty much Melbourne is home for me. Love it there. It's just multicultural. All the food is unreal there.
oh, is it?
Yeah, a lot of cafes if you're into coffee. Coffee's good in Melbourne.
Oh, really? I have
yeah.
no image of coffee in Melbourne.
Mate, unreal. Like the cafes there is
Really?
second to none. I
That
reckon.
many?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Pretty much like every suburb, man. There's like quite a few cafes just around certain suburbs. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, Melbourne's like a metropolitan style
Yep.
city. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, I've been
yep.
there once for a shoot, and then
Oh, yeah?
yeah. My image was really small. Like Melbourne
Yeah.
itself was like kind of small.
You reckon?
Yeah, like as a city,
Yeah,
yeah, because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
compact.
Yep, yep.
It's like I wouldn't say small in a bad way, like small in a good way. Like it's very well organized.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was surprised. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's pretty easy to get to each
Yeah,
like
yeah.
suburb.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. So been in Melbourne ever since, and then played a bit of rugby. Played a bit of rugby league as well. Didn't really take rugby serious till I was probably 17, I think.
You were playing
Started-
it in Australia this whole time.
Yeah. So I was
Okay.
playing in New Zealand and Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, played a bit of league. Made the Storm 20s.
Oh.
Yeah, and then went over and played a bit of union, and I was just training with the Rebels and stuff for a bit. I think it was 2 years, and then played a whole season with Melbourne Rising, which is like a sort of similar to ITM in New Zealand. Then went on a holiday, and then got a call up if I was keen to come here to Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was back in 2015, I think.
Oh,
started there. Yeah,
That's pretty recent.
yeah.
That's more recent than I
2000,
expected.
yeah, 2015. Yeah, so I've been here ever since, man. In Japan, loving it.
You never thought of going back, like
Back to
well, away from Japan, like New Zealand or Australia, back.
yeah, thought about it. It's been on my mind. But the money back home is not as good as here in Japan.
Using the same exact.
Yeah, no, it's just correct, man. Like you wouldn't make this kind of money back home.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
which is most of the reason why I'm here.
Okay, so you were scouted
Yep.
to come to Japan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, enjoying it here, man. Got the
Okay.
chance to represent Japan sevens. Like the Kazi here, he's played back in when was that?
Oh,
2017, 18.
about 20 kgs ago.
Yeah. Did you play in Hamilton one day?
I went to it, but no,
Yep.
it was Wellington.
Oh, Valley.
I went to the Wellington Sevens, but
How was that, bro? Because that's
I didn't
not.
play. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled out
Yeah.
on the day we left.
Yeah.
It was my shoulder.
Because I think the first time I met Jayden was at the Wakayama camp, eh? Was
Yeah,
it?
one of the camps. One of the
Wakayama
camps.
camp.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the Japan Sevens camp that
Oh, okay.
everyone went to in Wakayama, I think it was. But yeah, that was the first time I've met Jayden.
Mm.
Good bloke he is, hey?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Keep coming. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Out of the two of you, which one of you have the confidence in?
Oh,
rugby?
well, of course this guy.
Oh,
Oh, you want to be tackled by him?
No,
The-
rugby field. I'm way worse than confidence. Yeah, but does it go to the field? No.
Have you guys played each other in the field?
Nah.
No.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Never even
I
tried.
don't want to either.
Nah.
Just I don't want to either. Don't you
Nah,
worry.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But because he's got heaps of confidence, man. I wish I had his confidence.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have any confidence. Why?
Nah, mate, I just hate being in front of like cameras.
I think it's a cultural thing as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I think we like to keep to ourselves. Like I'm confident like in front of a camera, but you want me to talk about some deep and personal stuff, I ain't telling you nothing.
Yeah.
I had to get that out of you one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a wall. Like you use it to like network, because I like networking. I like trying to make friends, but I don't want heaps of friends.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like
Pick
create
and choose.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
and I'm getting used to being behind the camera, and I love it now. So,
Yeah.
but I think it's a cultural thing for us to
Yeah.
kind of be shy and step away from the limelight.
100%.
Well, I love it now, but-
yeah, I know you, bro. You're good at it, man. I wish I was that good.
But
Wow.
so let's go back to what was it like for you growing up in NZ?
Yeah,
As
it
a
was
young
alright.
person, yeah.
I've got 8 siblings. Oh, yeah. So there's 2 sisters and there's 7 boys. So there's 9 of us all together. And then my dad's moved on with another wife, and he's got another four kids, yeah. So 3 girls and 2 boys. So there's about 13 of us all up.
Wow, that's a big family.
Massive, man. Massive.
And the thing about the Kamana name is they're like a real well-known as a sport family in the Cook Islands.
Yeah.
Is it your dad or your granddad?
Yeah, my granddad.
Your granddad,
My granddad.
yeah.
So yeah, my granddad in the Cook Islands, like before, like the island teams would, the like national Cook Island teams would like take off to go play sports. He would be at the airport and like say their prayers and stuff for them before they leave.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So he was quite high up in the sport like industry. But yeah, no, he's passed on now, old Papa Dan. But yeah, no, he was a good man. I would call him up. And one of my goals was to play on TV in front of him before he passed away, so I managed to get that done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so-
That's good.
Yeah, so made my debut for Japan and Singapore.
Oh,
So yeah, no, I was glad I got to tick that off the box.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, man. Any other questions you got?
No, but so you grew up, big family,
Yep.
and then you moved to Australia.
Yeah.
After that, how was changing from, because New Zealand and Australia, it's quite a big culture change,
Yep.
especially at 13 years old. So how was that moving from New Zealand to Australia?
Well, yeah, going to school in New Zealand, man. Like if you like do something wrong in class, like you get told off and stuff, or like you could even like cop a slap or something, especially in Tokoro. But when I went to Australia, I couldn't believe what the kids were like in Australia. Eh? Like the school that I went to, like they would just be yelling in class and stuff, and like the teachers,
Told you, Australians.
yeah. Oh,
It's that different?
No, it is. It's different, man. Like
Oh,
the
really?
school there that I went to was quite different, and yeah, everyone just didn't really care and like weren't learning in class and stuff. But yeah, I think that's only some of the schools. But I went to Laverton. Westall wasn't too bad, but yeah, the schools like totally different from New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
And then to Australia, it's just a whole
Yeah.
different culture. Did you go to
different
public
culture.
school or private school?
Nah, public school.
Public school. yeah.
Can't afford private, man.
Are you sure?
My old man will be out the front doing the haka, man.
Nah, yeah.
so-
And then, so did everyone move over to Melbourne with you? Or?
Nah, so it was just my dad, his wife, and myself. So it was just the 3 of us. Yeah. So went over there, got involved with rugby with Moorabbin Rugby Club. So I was carpooling with one of the cousins, Justin Masters, and Tainer. And yeah, it was just playing around with a few of the boys, and then it managed to make under 16s Victorian team. Yeah, and then had a bit of dramas in Australia, so went back to New Zealand and started working.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I worked with my brother as a TA. Just he was a drain layer, so I just started doing a bit of work with him, and then I think that was for like a year and a half or nearly 2, and then went back to Melbourne and started playing league, and then that's where the league scene started. Repairing, and played Victoria men's. I think I was 17 or just turned 18 then. And then got picked up for the Storm 20s, and then after Storm 20s, I ended up going back and playing Union, and then I got an offer to go play in Italy.
Oh,
So yeah, I went to Italy for a season. Was meant to go there for 2 years, but I didn't really like the weather over there. The weather was terrible during winter. So
Is it cold?
Oh, freezing, man.
Oh.
Freezing, and it was dark all the time.
How cold does it get?
Snowing, it's
I can't imagine.
and
Italy
playing in the
snow.
snow. So if it was snowing on the day, the ref would go out and throw a ball up in the air, and if it bounces, then you're good to play. It was actually crazy, man.
Oh, wow.
It was freezing. So I was playing 10 too when I was over there. So I would catch the ball and just pass it all the time because I didn't want to get tackled in the snow. It was freezing, man. So yeah. So I spent a season in Italy, which was an awesome experience.
Wow.
Got to travel around Europe. Got to visit Paris, Venice. Where else did we go? Parma, where they make the best prosciutto, unreal prosciutto. If you know, it's like a cured piece of pork, and it's like finely sliced.
Wow, that sounds good.
Yeah, so you have it with like crackers and cheese and stuff, which is
Sounds nice.
yeah, prosciutto. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Why does it sound like a bad word?
prosciutto? Yeah, so
Okay.
that was a bit of an experience going to Italy, and then made my way back, and then started playing union for a club called Moorabbin, back to Moorabbin, and then got asked if I wanted to train with the Rebels and stuff. So that went on for a couple of years, and then I got offered to stay back, but not get paid. So just have a full contract and not get paid. But yeah, I pretty much just turned that down, and thankful enough, mate, got an offer to come to Japan. So
okay.
so
That's when you got the offer.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
So
pretty
how
much
much
of
does
a
Japan offer you?
oh, not enough, man. That's why I'm still here. My first 3 years, if they offered me heaps, I wouldn't be here, man. Yeah,
True,
so,
eh?
yeah.
Who wants to be running fitness
Oh,
every single
I know,
year?
man. It's quite hard. Well, you'd know, man, from the sevens and stuff.
Oh,
like, what,
yeah.
how did you feel rocking up to training and stuff, man, and seeing all the cones out
There's just like, I hate it when they say everyone on the goal line,
on the line?
everyone on the line. That
Yeah.
pretty much means you're going to be running.
Yeah,
Oh,
And I hate that word, like on the line. No, you get
sure.
on the line.
yeah. That's the worst, eh? Especially
Right.
when they blow up the whistle. Yeah, on the line, boys.
Oh, wow.
Like rugby is a real physically demanding, but it's also mentally
Yeah,
demanding
yeah.
game. Like it's like just going to war. Like you're smashing, like there's no pads or anything. You're like smashing your shoulder against someone else's body.
Yeah.
You're doing that for 80 minutes. You're training like 4 or 5 times a week. Your
Yeah.
fitness some days, weights training some days, and you got to smash each other.
But sevens was just like fitness, like every day.
Sevens is a different style of game
yeah.
of rugby. So there's the 15s form and there's the sevens form. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the same game, just less people and a shorter time.
Yeah,
And that is a very tough style. You really have to have your aerobic fitness really high because you're pretty much sprinting for 14 minutes.
It's like
pretty
you got
much, man.
15 and sevens. Like 15, obviously, you guys have like other team on bench, right? But
Yep.
sevens, dude, you guys have bench?
Yep.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is? Oh,
is.
okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
you're not consistently in the field
Yeah.
playing.
yeah.
Well,
Like,
you can't, like, everyone can't change. Like,
Mm.
some people might have to play the whole game.
Oh, wow.
And because sevens is not really much a stop-start kind of game, there's like one opportunity to change. Or you can only change
Yeah.
at halftime.
So you're just hoping it's you.
Yeah. So you're just, is it my turn yet? Can I have a rest, please?
Yeah.
That's like similar to soccer too. Soccer, you don't get changed that often as well.
Yeah.
So if you're really good, you don't get changed that often.
No,
You're a
rugby's-
soccer player back in your day, or?
I played soccer, yeah,
Oh, yeah?
back in the days. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
I was a defender
Oh,
in
awesome.
my time.
Yeah.
I only played for like till I was like 11.
Yeah.
Then I stopped playing.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Oh, nice. So, because you came from Melbourne to Japan, when you first arrived, what's the first thing you remember when you arrived in Japan?
Living in a place called Saijo. It's pretty much where they make all the sake in Hiroshima.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a place called Saijo. And it was actually quite far from training. So we were living out in Saijo for about, I think, 3 months when I first got here. And it was like a mission every day to training, man. That's what I remember, like the long rides from Saijo to training. Grateful, though. Grateful.
But like how when you say you arrived, so
Yeah.
you left Melbourne, or you went to Italy, New Zealand, Melbourne, arrived in Japan. What was like your first? How was it for you living in Japan at that time? Like your experience, was it a massive culture shock, or
Yeah.
what was it like for you?
Yeah, it was just because I went into Mazda and we didn't have a translator, so that was massive. But it actually helped me with my Japanese way more than any other team, because a lot of the boys couldn't speak English. So and all I knew how to say was konnichiwa, man, and like sayonara. But they didn't even say you guys don't even say sayonara. It's like otsukare. Or,
Yeah, we say otsukare,
yeah, pretty much. So I was like, oh. So sometimes when you'd say like formal stuff, like the boys will laugh at you or look at you weird. It's like they always talk slang.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a big culture shock for me, man, coming here and not knowing any Japanese. Yeah. In fact, my wife, she wrote me up a little speech, because when you go to a new team, you have to get up and say a speech in front of everyone. So she wrote me a speech in Japanese. So on my way here on the plane, I'd be reading it hard out, and just trying to memorize the whole thing. But no, I think they were real grateful that I even tried to speak Japanese my first day here. So I just arrived, went straight to the meeting spot, and then pretty much had to say my speech. So yeah, it was a good experience, man.
How was that that communication barrier though? Was it frustrating at times, or how did you find trying to communicate with her? Because I know when I first came here, that was my biggest frustration. Was like I'd want to say something, but I don't know how to say it, and then they look at me funny. Look at me again like that again. See what happens. So how was that? Like you've got to not only the training, but you also like going to the supermarket. Yeah, trying to go out for food. How was that for you?
Yeah, no, that was actually quite tough, man. Like even just going into a supermarket and just trying to find like the things that you actually need, man. But I'd spend like ages just walking around, and sometimes I'll just give up.
Go to a restaurant. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll go home.
Yeah.
I'll just go buy pasta from the convenience.
Yeah. Pretty much, man. Like even to this day too. Like going into the bank. Yeah. I hate going into the bank because, man, everything just takes so long. Like I've just recently just signed up to SMBC. And everything just flows like easier. So I was with Mitsubishi, MUFJ, and man, you could be waiting in line for like 45 hour just to like take money out.
Take out 200 grand. Sorry. Well, that would take a while because they can't put.
You have to
how
put
many
it
hundreds,
like 5 times.
They're counting 200,000. So, that would take 45 minutes, you know.
It takes so long, man. Like, I swear, just anything at Mitsubishi Bank just takes so long. But yeah, I'm grateful that we signed up to SMBC, which is makes everything easier. Even sending money home now. So it was quite the task to try and send money home with Mitsubishi. Like I'd wait there, mate. We could be there for like a couple hours just to fill out the papers, and then they'll take it and then like read through it and then come back, and then if you don't have your hunko, go home. So hunko is a stamp.
Time, but they want the stamp. Why can't I just have my sign?
Yeah, I know, man.
No, we need the red stamp.
Yeah. So that's pretty much your life here in Japan. If make sure you don't forget your hunko.
But how did you overcome that communication barrier? Did you study it hard, or how did you pick up the language over time?
Man, it was just spending more time with the Japanese boys and just learning and like listening to like the same thing. They keep repeating themselves all the time, and then I'll pick up on that sort of stuff. And then I had one of the boys, Jay Havilu. He's from Gold Coast. He's currently over in France at the moment. So I spent 3 years with him at Mazda, and he was pretty much my translator. Like even though he didn't know what he was talking about, but he just it was actually good, man, trying to learn Japanese. Like for us Polynesians, ai or u, for the same vowels for us. So
really?
It makes it easier for us. It's actually easier for us to pick up Japanese.
So, really? Why is it taking you so long to pick up Japanese?
No, man. I'm pita, man. I told him I speak multiple languages, so he didn't know I could speak Spanish. And also French. Spanish and French.
What's your French?
Bonjour, bonsoir. Voulez-vous coucher qu'on fait soir, c'est plat? Yeah.
It's still French, right? But it's a song.
It's a song. Have you ever heard that song? Voulez-vous coucher?
I was like,
but you just type. You know how I learned it from Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to speak, like, just pick up a song and just change the tempo. Change Spanish.
Don't make it.
Elegata la plaza la pleno. Quiero que sepas que tú no sabías.
I'm just so surprised you remembered that.
Solo penso en ti.
Don't worry, he's got it in his AirPod, man. He's just got it on repeat.
Oh, okay.
That's my travel song.
Yeah.
That's my pre-game song.
Yeah. Oh man.
What about food wise?
Food.
Yeah, here in Japan.
So when I first got here, man, I was smashing okonomiyaki.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hiroshima's one.
Hiroshima,
Yeah. So me and my wife was just smashing okonomiyaki like quite a bit.
So okonomiyaki is like, how would you say, what's okonomiyaki is like?
It's like a sort of like a pancake sort of style. So they put like a little thin pancake on the bottom, and they have a whole lot of cabbage, pork, bean sprouts, and egg on top, and then they flip it over, and then they put heaps of barbecue sauce and mayonnaise, and then they chop it up for you. Unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
okonomiyaki. The goods.
Yeah, but then now is yakiniku. You can't go past. You can't go past yakiniku.
Yakiniku is like a barbecue, like a Japanese style barbecue. You just put meat on a hot plate.
Yeah,
and you just cook it. Yeah, love a yakiniku.
yeah, you can't go wrong.
Is that your go-to food here in Japan now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yakiniku, man, is pretty much once a week.
Oh, wow. That's quite often.
Twice a week.
That is quite often.
that's why he's at the bank every week.
I see what you mean there.
Well, when I first moved here, when I was living in Mazda, me and my friend Jay would go like 2-3 times a week
Oh,
to
wow.
yakiniku because it was literally across the road from us.
Oh.
So yeah, and we'd just pay the $30 meal, which so we just like to eat the karabi.
Oh, okay.
Karabi, yeah, back then it's quite nice.
Yeah.
The karabi, man.
So how was it like? So you moved so you traveled from Hiroshima to Fukuoka.
Yeah,
That's another area
yeah.
in Japan, more down south.
Yep.
How was it changing? What was the difference in lives in the city from Hiroshima to Fukuoka?
Well, in Fukuoka, man, it was honestly Fukuoka was pretty much like home.
Yep.
It was like close to the beach.
Yeah.
Like everything's close. We're based out of Kashitiriha, which was about a Seiyin taxi ride from Hakata station.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was quite close. But like they had everything there. Like if I was to like retire, I would retire in Fukuoka. If I was
Oh, really?
mate, in Japan, Fukuoka's
Okay.
unreal.
How did you feel about the culture difference? Like Hiroshima and Fukuoka is like completely different.
Yeah.
When it comes to like people and
Yep.
how they like, well, the culture itself is completely different. Like, how did you feel any different from that?
Even Hiroshima, I reckon, is probably like the people in Hiroshima, I reckon, are nicer than everywhere else in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're more polite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I find like up in Tokyo, it's quite hectic.
It is, yes.
Like it's like they hate seeing foreigners. Like here,
Yes,
like in Hiroshima, like they're quite greeting and stuff.
Yeah, which is surprising because like, you know, the history behind Hiroshima is like different.
Yeah.
So,
They're more, I think, more welcoming in Hiroshima. Because you don't really see that much foreigners. All they do is just go to Peace Park or Miyajima, and then that's pretty much they're out of Hiroshima. But yeah, I loved Hiroshima while I was there, and to tell you, I reckon they have the best restaurant in Hiroshima.
Oh.
And like everywhere I've been in Japan, I reckon the best restaurant is in Hiroshima that I've had. The name is Akashi.
Akashi?
Yeah.
What do they?
So they make teishokus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, set meals.
Japanese styled.
Is that the one in Hiroshima or Fukuoka?
No, that one's Hiroshima. This one's Hiroshima. So they make all the. You talking about 2010?
Yeah,
2010. Yeah, 2010.
That place is good.
Abunai, bro.
Yeah.
2010.
Okay.
Yeah, but Hiroshima's one's better, bro. I reckon.
yeah.
Oh, this one's Abunai, man. You get pretty fat in Hiroshima if you go there. I pretty much went there nearly every night.
Okay.
So it's a family-run restaurant. But they make tongotsu, which is like a slow cook pork sort of sweet sort of sauce with it. And they make you eat horomon.
Horomon.
You guys eat horomon? Do you eat horomon?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't at first, but I do now.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
Horomon, liver, The karaage there too is unreal, and they bring you out this the sashimi boat.
Oh.
Sashimi boat. Oh, it's unreal, man. And they have the yuke.
Yuke, yeah.
Yuke. Have you tried that yuke?
Egg and like raw
It's raw horse. It's
we
raw
had
horse.
that.
eh?
horse, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you had it last time.
The last time?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like
yeah.
that, bro? Like you mix it all.
Oh, it doesn't look like it should be eaten because it's still red.
it's edible.
But like,
It's edible raw.
Yeah.
if you can get past that, then I'm
Yeah.
just looking like, oh, that's still red.
So it's like it's pretty much like sashimi horse, eh?
Yeah. Mhm.
With like an egg yolk on top.
Yes.
You mix it all in.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of sweet
Very
sauce on.
good.
Yeah. But I didn't know when I first had it that it was horse, eh?
Oh, you didn't know?
Nah, man, I don't eat horse, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
but like,
you at first, even I was like hesitant as well. Like horse horse meat. Is this supposed to be good? But I had it. It's harder than like normal meat,
yeah,
basically, but it's good.
yeah. But when you have it with that yuke style, the meat's actually quite soft.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's
yeah.
real soft. Yeah,
It's
And
an
it just
edible
grew-
horse.
Yeah,
What do you mean it's an edible horse?
It's a
What's an
horse that's
edible
meant to be
horse?
eaten. You know, cows are meant to be eaten too. You know.
yeah.
But yeah, so you went from Fukuoka to Nagoya. How was Nagoya? Because that's a whole nother city as well. How long were you in Nagoya for? 2 years?
For 2 years,
2 years.
yeah.
How was that? How was Nagoya?
Yeah, Nagoya was cool. We had a good crew there, man. Had the Karevi brothers there, and yeah, some of the other boys from the UK, South Africa, and some Aussie boys. We had a good time there in Nagoya. Nagoya was awesome. They've got one bowl that I like in Nagoya would have to be. I can't remember, but it's like it's a noodle bowl, and it's sort of like if you like megarine,
Oh, yo.
if you guys like megarine,
Oh, okay.
but this is like a megarine on steroids, which is unreal, man. This
I think I know what you're talking about.
um
Doesn't it look unhealthy though? Like
oh, I don't know what looks healthy. I don't know.
Anything that's healthy out there?
wait.
Yeah.
What's your image of Nagoya?
Nagoya,
Yeah, what's your image?
not the castles.
I got it.
Whatever.
Hey, that image of Nagoya.
Castles.
Yeah.
There was only one castle.
Castles.
I care.
What
I
up,
bet
what
you
up?
were gonna say castles. I
You're
can
about to
see
say
it, bro. I can see it. See?
Because when he was saying castles, I was like, hey, I haven't even seen the castle. No, Brotherhood, I haven't even seen a castle there, eh? But yeah, that's something for another day. They've got that like Ferris wheel in town.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the donkey.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. It was like, yeah, you're in Nagoya when you see the donkey hotel.
Do you see the donkey hotel? There's heaps of donkey hotels, man.
There is.
We must be in Nagoya
Yeah.
everywhere. That's worse than my answer. When you see the donkey hotel, that means Nagoya.
but-
Okay.
Oh, it's,
You think
Donkey
White Castle's
hotel.
the wrong answer?
No, but they're apparently they're well known for like horomon.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hormone.
on Princess Street. There's a street called Princess Street. Apparently they have all the horomon there.
Princess Street.
Yeah, Princess or Prince Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
there's
haven't-
actual street called
Okay.
Prince or Princess Street.
Oh, they have all those like the hormone.
Yeah. So they got like little mises. A
Oh,
lot of
okay.
mises like
Yeah,
along.
yatai kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you just go on and they have all the grillers and stuff and
Oh,
all your
that
hormone.
sounds really good.
Yeah, apparently that's the hormones.
And castles.
Cause
You said
Oh,
Tebasaki.
And donkey.
Tebasaki.
Tebasaki, yeah.
Yamachan. Have you guys been to Yamachan?
Mm,
Yeah, so the Tebasaki Yamachans.
that's the best one.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think they've got some here in.
Oh,
It's a franchise.
Oh, it's a franchise.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so Yamachan.
Nice. So you left the castle city of Nagoya.
Yeah.
Now you're here in
No,
Tokyo.
Don Quixote City.
Okay, tell me.
Now you're here in Tokyo, cuz. So
Yeah.
Tokyo is a whole
Nah,
different
it's-
beast.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
haven't been here for long? How long have you been in Tokyo, living in Tokyo so far?
I think only just under a month, eh?
Under a month.
Or a month.
You recently came to Tokyo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a month or under.
welcome to Tokyo.
Yeah. Nah, it's quite
The
hectic.
city of hectic people.
Oh man. Yeah. It's
How's life in Tokyo been? Because Hiroshima is a real country
Laid
style,
back.
laid back. You
Yeah.
go Fukuoka, it's even more laid
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Beaches.
Yeah.
Nagoya castles, donkey hotels.
But they have
want
the
to include the castle.
But now you're here in Tokyo. How's life in Tokyo for you?
It's actually quite hectic, here in Tokyo. Like when I was living in apartments like in Nagoya or Hiroshima, like you would rarely see people downstairs or bump into people downstairs. And like here in Tokyo, like you're just seeing everyone downstairs, like everyone's in and out and everyone's moving quick. And yeah, like it's a quick city.
It is.
Everyone's on the move. Yeah, so that's quite hectic, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. But yeah, the place that I'm at now with Suntory, enjoying it. It's actually a massive change, which I'm enjoying. Been there training for like 3 weeks now. Loving the whole environment, everything about Suntory and what they're trying to achieve as well. Is awesome. Like looking forward. Yeah, quite keen to rip in this season.
What is Suntory trying to achieve?
What's that? Sorry.
What is Suntory trying to achieve?
Just winning a premiership. Winning a premiership. Like, yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully things are looking in place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to try and
That's
achieve
good.
that goal, which is awesome.
How's life been like in Suntory? Because you've been through 3 teams.
Yep.
Now, and Suntory. So for people that don't know, Suntory has always been a top 4 team in the top league.
Yeah.
Of Japan rugby. So how's life in that new environment, like both physically and mentally? How was it stepping into that new whole environment?
It's actually quite crazy, man. I've always wanted to play for Suntory.
Yep.
I didn't know I'd get that chance. I still haven't played for them, but just being in that environment, it's a massive eye opener.
Yep.
Just from like the training schedules, just from like the staff being on your back about improving, which is massive for us, and just like a lot of things that they do there is honestly unreal. Like I'm enjoying my time there. Training wise is quite hectic. Like I've seen quite like the boys, man, like ripping in, and like the fitness there is like second to none.
Oh,
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the style of footy pretty much suits what I want to play, but I know where I have to get to try and put in to help the team, where that's getting myself fit, and I think I need to put on a bit more size because a lot of the boys here are like getting bigger and bigger, man. So
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but nah, the environment is unreal.
Okay.
So yeah, enjoying the whole space.
Are there a lot of foreigners in Suntory team?
Yeah, I think there's over 10.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
quite a lot.
more than 10. Yeah,
Okay.
there's quite a few boys. But yeah, Suntory's always been up there, like you were saying, cuz always in like the top 4. So to even be a part of it, man, is like a massive honor, like for
The
myself.
pressures as well. isn't
Oh,
it?
it's massive pressure, man. Like even trying to, because everyone's so good in that team as well. It's actually going to be tough trying to actually make the 23.
Oh.
So everyone's good. Like pretty much the whole back line is going to be pretty much an international team.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I'll be trying to push for a spot, man.
Dang.
Be tough. It'll be tough, but pretty much know what I have to do to try and get myself in there and get involved.
Yeah, hard. It'll be a good challenge, a good
Yeah,
new
yeah.
challenge.
That's
Why
why.
not they just go at it?
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty much keen, man. Like
Oh.
the last couple of years, I haven't really been keen on rugby. To be honest,
Yep.
I've actually been. I snapped my Achilles 2 years ago, so I was out for a whole season. Sort of towards last year as well, I was actually thinking of hanging up the boots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and just getting into my clothing brand and stuff and trying to get that off its feet. But yeah, being at Suntory is honestly like made me keen to play again. So yeah, it's a massive turnaround
So it's a good
to where I
environment.
was. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, man, looking forward to what's in store in the next few months.
Okay.
What's like your day-to-day routine? Like, what's your schedule as a professional rugby player over here?
So at the moment now, we're in from the morning. We'll get in probably around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So there'd be gym in the morning, bit of cardio, off feet, bit of rehab, and then watch the boys train if I'm not a part of it, and then lunch, and that's pretty much it, man, for the day. It just depends what's on our schedule. So
that's to finish at lunchtime.
Yeah, but and that's unreal, man. Like the food there too, like man, grateful. Like the food is unreal as well. They've got a chef and I think 4 co-chefs as well.
Oh,
Yeah, that cook for us every day.
You said that you were thinking about hanging up the boots, and
Yeah,
I remember when we caught up last year. I think it was we
Yeah.
caught up last year. We were having a feed, and I remember having that conversation with you.
yeah,
And then I remember you always used to message me about what you were gonna do, some stuff that you're planning for life after rugby. Can you tell us a little bit about what you have planned or what you've been doing outside of rugby?
yeah. So it pretty much started in Hiroshima. Like I was copping quite a few niggles and stuff, and snapped my PCL, dislocated my elbow, and like I was put on the side for a while, on the sideline. Sorry, and like I just said to myself, like, man, I'm getting injured all the time. Like this ain't gonna last forever, you know. So I started watching stuff on YouTube, and then I figured out how to do drop shipping. So I started up a little drop shipping business called A&R Pro. So we were just distributing recovery products like massage guns and recovery pumps. So I was doing that, and then started selling to like some of the rugby players back in New Zealand and in Japan as well. So that was taken off quite well, because I thought to myself, man, like if I saw I wanted to buy one of those Theraguns because my body was just playing up, and I was like, man, I can't like waste $700 on a massage gun. So I just try to figure out a way on how to like try and distribute that sort of stuff for like people like myself that don't want to spend $700 and try and give them a cheaper product, but like that was real quality. So I ended up going on an app called Alibaba and finding a supplier that's based over in China. So I was doing drop shipping with them, and then I think the first person I gave a massage gun was Nihi Milnaskara, Rob Thompson, who's currently playing at Toshiba,
oh,
and Shannon Frizzell, that's currently at the World Cup at the moment for the All Blacks. And then a lot of people seen them using my massage guns, and then started getting heaps of sales just through that, giving out free guns. And then Waikato Rugby boys started buying bulk, and then Auckland, the Blues started buying bulk off me as well, and then Taranaki as well, they started buying. So like it was just all getting out there, even heaps of the boys here in Japan. And then slowly moved over to figuring out Ekanji, our clothing brand. So yeah.
wow, that's quite a success.
Oh, it's not a success yet, man. It's still in the works.
But that's a really good way of like, like you never had an experience, right? Of like
No.
business and stuff like that.
Nothing
You learned
at
it
all.
from scratch.
Yeah, it was pretty much injuries, so I can thank injuries for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of athletes think that way.
Well, you
Yeah.
got to pretty much figure out how to make money, man. If I
Yeah.
can't make money in rugby, pretty much put your time into something else where you can make money.
That's a good way of putting your energy into
Yeah.
something else.
That's why I like having good yarns with the cuz here, like just yarn about like life. Especially like rugby's not everything, man. Like everyone, like a lot of pressure I reckon comes from like family and friends from back home.
Yeah,
You reckon?
100%.
Yeah.
They kind of like I was listening to a couple of podcasts in New Zealand, and it made me think about that. A lot of Polynesians, their identity kind of becomes rugby, and they don't really put a good perspective on, like, you got to think
Yeah.
perspective in life.
Yeah.
Like, that's just one part.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of Polynesians and rugby players, they make that their everything,
Yeah.
and they kind of put the pressure on themselves, and then they've got family. Like,
Yeah.
we do what we do to help look after and
Yeah.
support our family,
Yeah.
but you also still gotta
help yourself.
help yourself as well,
Yeah.
both physically and mentally.
Yeah.
So I think like thinking outside of rugby is something that is very, very important, and trying to put in perspective on life. Like
Yeah.
this is just one part, there's
Yeah.
another part.
Yeah.
And that other part, whether you got to make it or fake it or whatever,
Yeah.
you have to do something
Yeah.
about it. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket.
100%, bro. I'm with you on that one.
But so what kind of made you, apart from injuries, what kind of motivated you to get into like the drop shipping and thinking outside of rugby?
It was just man, like, I didn't know how else I was going to make money.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much like, I was just watching things on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
And even the clothing brand, Waiketia,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
was massive influence on myself. I ended up paying $1,000 for his blueprint to
Yeah, yeah.
like learn how to start up a business.
Yeah, I've
So-
still got your login, bro.
Yeah, nah,
I've still got that
yeah,
login.
nah, keep on it, man. Keep on it. Yeah, so I ended up paying $1,000 for Isaac John's YKTR blueprint. So it teaches you pretty much how to start a business. So I put a bit of time into that, and that's pretty much what set me on my way on how to try and become an entrepreneur. Not an entrepreneur right now,
But
but
you're an entrepreneur now.
Nah,
Why
I
are
don't
you
really
saying
like to-
you're
I don't
trying
really-
to be? You are an
I don't-
entrepreneur now.
not successful yet, man. Still in the works, man. Still in the works. Yeah.
What did you choose? So your brand is Ekanji.
Ikanji.
Why did
Yeah.
you? What? How did you come up with the name?
So back in Hiroshima, like every time like rugby boys before we like train, we're always kicking at the post. We're always like trying to kick goals, So I just heard the term ikanji just
Oh.
like from the boys when he hits the goal, they'll be like, oh, ikanji now. So I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't know what it meant, but I'll just hold on to that word. And even like when the boys would be eating and they'll ask, oh, do desu ka? Like the food and stuff, and they'll be just, oh, ikanji now.
Oh,
Like the food, even choshi, like choshi wa do
Yeah,
desu ka?
choshi.
Yeah, and they'll always say ikanji. So that's where pretty much ikanji came from, man. Good
You
vibes.
just want people
Yeah,
just love to
man.
say Ekanji
Yeah.
only or something.
I don't
Ikanji.
like the potential in ikanji, just that phrase.
Yeah,
Like I remember when you sent me some clothes, man,
Yeah.
and I was wearing it every day because everyone was hitting me up with
Yeah, yeah.
ikanji. I was like, there's my conversation starter
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
The old icebreaker.
Yeah,
man.
right there, like, see, like when you walked in and they
Yeah.
pointed straight to your ikanji, I was
Ikanji.
like, yeah, there's a conversation right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
So that's why,
Yeah.
like, man, the ikanji,
Mm.
just the wording itself, like, it's
Yeah.
like,
It's simple.
it's
Very
simple,
Yeah,
But everyone, if you think about it, everyone uses it.
I know, man. I know.
Everyone uses it every
know.
single day, all
I know.
the time. Like,
I know. Yeah.
oh, how's it? Oh, ikanji,
Yeah.
ikanji.
Do you use ikanji?
Yeah, you see Ekanji.
So what? When you say ikanji, what does that mean to you?
To me, it's like, oh, it's okay, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's going in a good direction.
Okay.
Ekanji. Like whenever when I'm working and when I'm like editing and stuff like that,
Yeah.
then I get into the momentum.
Yeah.
Then I say like, oh, Ekanji. Ima ga ikanji, kind of.
Oh,
right
nice.
now is the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
It's
That's
a
good
very
to-
good word.
So tell us about ikanji, cuz. What's ikanji to you? What is this brand ikanji?
It's just for me it's like good vibes, man.
Yeah.
And just being around family, friends, being around your loved ones, and just even when you're eating as well, like food, even when you're having a beer, like sore wa ikanji ne.
So ikanji is your clothing brand, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got your clothing. Is it a vehicle for something bigger or?
That's what we're trying to do, man. We've just sorted out. We've just done the trademark in Australia, so we're working on the trademark here in Japan. We've just opened up a company called Ikanji Holdings. It's just in the works at the moment. Just waiting for that all to be signed off.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually moving forward, moving quicker than I thought.
When did you start making?
So we only just started like as a muck around, like I think start of last year.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, about nearly 2 years. Like towards the end of this year will be 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't really take it that serious, but like now over the last couple months we've pretty much put our heads down and started getting to work and like doing all the legal stuff right and pretty much getting all the trademarks done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, moving forward, man, because we see a lot of potential in Ekanji. Yeah. So
that's good.
yeah. No, there's just, a few big things.
How was
ahead.
that though, as a foreigner you're trying to start it up here in Japan, right?
Yep.
Is it quite easy to start your business up as a foreigner here in Japan, or is there quite a restrictions? Or?
Nah, yeah, it's actually quite tough, man,
Yeah.
to like get like all the trademarking and stuff done here in Japan. So I've got a friend that's kind of helping us out at the moment.
Yep.
With trademarking. It's quite expensive too.
To make
Especially
the
like
company or to make
yeah,
to get the trademark?
to get the trademarks
Oh.
and stuff. Yeah, because like you got to pay for their time and then you got to pay for the trademarks and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah. So in Australia, I think it was just for Australia trademark. So we got the English writing and the Japanese writing, and that just that itself cost us $5,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the .com as well, the domain. So I was only running off .com.au, which is only restricted to Australia.
Oh.
But you can use that anyone around the world. But so we've had to pay for the .com, so iikanji.com, which cost us $8,000 just for that. So it's actually quite expensive, and we still got more things to pay for once it's all ticked off and approved.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll actually going ahead with Ekanji, and hopefully we can make this thing take off.
You mentioned that you're gonna make Ikanji holdings.
Yeah,
Are you gonna make it in Japan or are you gonna make it?
we're still in the talks of that. We're trying to see where the best position to hold
Because, like-
Ekanji holdings.
Yeah, because like foreigners, if you're a foreigner, it's
Yeah.
difficult to
Yeah.
make company in Japan, right?
Yeah.
But you have
Yeah.
your Japanese passport.
Nah,
Oh,
nah.
Oh, you don't?
I've got to go for it. So I've got to
you
go
had
for it.
your
Nah.
passport.
Oh, really?
Nah,
you
bro.
already have Japanese passport?
Nah. So I could go for it at the moment, but I've got to scrub up on my kanji. My kanji. man.
You have to take a test?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I went to Fukuoka and went for the test there, and I couldn't write aka and kanji, man.
What are you gonna write?
Aka,
Aka?
red. Can you write the aka and kanji?
I know the image,
Yeah.
but if you make me
Yeah, I
write
can
it
see
down,
it. It's
I was
like, it's
Oh,
sort of-
I have an iPad right here. What do you know?
I know it's got like the 4 or 5 things down the bottom.
yeah, that's true.
it's
yeah,
like
that's
that,
it.
that.
So yeah, I could read. I could read it. I knew it was aka, but I didn't know how to write it.
Oh no, the battery might be.
Oh, put it away then. Put us.
Let me
Yeah.
charge the battery first.
Oh, good. Yeah, nah.
You guys have time to think about your aka kanji.
Give my
Nah,
phone,
I
give
can't.
my
I still. I could still read it now, but I can't write it.
So you have to take the.
The written test.
Are you gonna take the written test?
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Tokyo?
We'll see, man. Yeah. I'll have to try.
Is it different from Fukuoka
I,
test?
I'm not too sure.
Oh.
So in Fukuoka, we've got a sheet filled on both sides, and you got to change katakana to hiragana to katakana, and then you got to read and fill in the gaps as well. And then they'll have something in English, and then you got to write it in Japanese.
Oh, so you gotta be able to know the basic and know the translation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be that difficult for you though.
No, I didn't go to school. I can't even write my name. Oh yeah, I can write my name. That's
How
probably
can you not read your
yeah.
In
that's
English.
probably-
It's
yeah.
What? In English?
Yeah, it's quite hard, man, because there's like katakana, hiragana, and kanji.
Can you write your address?
Nah,
Oh.
I can't even do that. I could Ramaji.
Oh.
I write my address.
No one knows what Ramaji is.
really fast. Okay, so you don't have your own. Do you have your own kanji though? Have you thought about your own kanji before?
Kamana?
No, like if you were to get your Japanese passport.
Oh no. Have you got your passport?
No, I don't, but I know if I was, I would.
What's your one?
I'm gonna Ishino.
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 What does that mean to you?
Nah, it's my Japanese family's.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, right. Okay,
So I
okay,
would
yeah.
hit
Why-
those.
Ishino.
Why are you looking at me like that for, bro?
I was like, what the heck is this? That's
So
a
what-
random name.
Jayden, Ishino.
I'll just make
So,
it, so just put it
to
in
the
there.
same.
Yeah.
Jayden J could be Jounetsu no Jo. J.
No, I'm going Ishino, mate.
No, I meant your
Don't make my name for me.
I'll make your name for you right now.
So I know your brand very well. It's like
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
But like, what's some of the sayings that Ekanji has?
Like, What do you mean?
Like you've got good vibes and
Good
stuff
vibes.
like that.
Yeah.
What other sayings do you have on your clothing?
So we've got good vibes, but we just want to try and stick it as good vibes. We
Yeah.
don't want to, so everyone doesn't get lost in the translation.
Yeah.
So we want to just keep it as good vibes, so everyone knows good vibes.
Yeah.
So we don't want to like try and put anything else on it,
Yeah.
and like everyone gets lost in the translation.
Yeah.
So we want to try and keep iikanji as good vibes, because I know it sort of means, if you were to search it up, it would say good feeling.
Yeah.
So at the start it was good feeling, but like we want to try and have it as good vibes.
Oh yeah, it goes
So,
both ways.
Yeah,
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 Ikanji means good vibe.
good vibes, good feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
we
vibe,
want to.
There's not a like a specific like word to this anyways. So
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
it's a good thing that you made
Yeah.
something that, because it's gonna be spread out.
Mm.
Everyone's gonna say
Yeah,
good vibes. It's
Yeah.
Ikanji.
yeah. So we want everyone to say, in a business perspective, we want everyone to know it as good vibes. So we're still learning as well, and I learned off a guy that's back in Australia. He said like if we have too many things, like people get lost in the translation.
Mm.
So we want to keep it strictly good vibes.
Yeah.
So only good vibes, cuz.
Yeah. Always.
Speaking of good vibes, it's ready.
Guess first.
Oh, okay. Aka.
Oh no, honestly can't even write Akare.
No, let's see if you can remember. Aka.
Nah, brotherhood, I can't even like. No,
Come on, it's just Aka.
Oh, well.
honestly, man.
What about your name?
Oh yeah, your name in katakana.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Oh, yo, how's it?
Oh, it's in the. There you go.
Oh, it's in the
It's
Rubber.
eraser mode.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh.
The moment of truth.
What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, it's good. Joe Kamana.
Okay.
All right, Red.
Oh, you gotta show the camera.
That's in English.
Right there.
That's how he spells his name in English. Okay, right.
Have you got it?
No, I don't. But I like the image. Something like that's sample. That's sample. Sorry. Oh, that's
This
sample.
is what he wrote. Right.
What is that?
That's like sample
Yeah, walking.
walking.
Oh yeah.
But it's like in that kind of shape though.
It
It's
is.
like it is.
It's like-
it's in that
It's
shape.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you do?
Okay, how do you do it then?
Sample. Aka.
Oh yeah. See, it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mine's just if you look sideways and squint, you'll see it. Mine is sideways and squint, then you'll see it.
Okay, red.
Red. That was funny. That shows the testing. You still got a long way
Sample's
to go.
way harder though.
Sample is way harder.
Way
I
harder
can't, I
to
can't
write.
believe that you came up with that one instead.
Thank you. No, but in terms of how was it trying to establish your business in Japan though? Is it like you got to promote it in Japan?
Yep.
Are you trying to attract Japanese crowds or are you just focusing on your Australian audience? What are you trying to do with building your business?
So at the moment now, we're focusing on both Australia and Japan and New Zealand as well, because we've had a few sales in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to get it out here, and I think it helps with knowing a lot of the rugby boys as well. So that it's good trying to dish out like clothes just to try and get some of the boys to help us on their platforms as well, like yourself. Like yourself.
Thank you.
Appreciate what you're doing for us.
No, I appreciate all the clothes, man. That's my favorite of Saturday night on the town. I'm wearing an Ekanji t-shirt, man.
Icebreaker and
That's a
Saudi.
conversation right there.
So, how does your conversation start off with when you got a top on when you're rocking a t-shirt?
Well, you know, I start off with a bit of French.
Yeah.
Bonjour, bonsoir.
I think you should stop sending him clothes now.
Yeah.
That's my favorites. I have a white one, but it's not very white anymore because I wear it too much.
What is that one? The Dojo Badesca one?
Nah, no, that one, that's my favorite. I actually got that one hung up in my room.
Oh yeah,
That's like on my. I got like important jerseys. So I got my high school jersey, rugby jersey.
Yeah.
I got my university jersey.
Yeah.
I got my Japan jersey.
Yeah.
And I got an All Blacks signed jersey from Jerome Kano.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
next to that is the Ikanji Daijoubu Jessica.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
hanging
nice,
up
bro.
in my room. So I
Daijoubu
like
Jessica.
to wear it, but it's like, this looks such. I love that t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, especially on the back with the writing and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like, when we went out, when we caught up that one time, and
Yeah.
you gave me a t-shirt, I was like, oh, yeah, sweet, I'm putting this on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We went to a Nizagaya and we just conversations all night.
That place is awesome, man. Where we went,
Miyashita Park.
Yeah.
Miyashita Park, yeah.
I actually like that place, man. It's actually good
Yeah,
vibes around there.
Yeah, it's good because it's like just a street of as small as Zagayas. And there's different countries and different areas in Japan where you can visit. So that was really good. But like future-wise with Ekanji, so you want to expand in Japan. So what's your ultimate goal? What's your ultimate goal?
Man, want to try and get as big as, sky's the limit, but like essentials. That's one brand that I look up to.
Yep.
Essentials, and there's another brand called Represent as well. That's based out of the UK. So they pretty much went from like nothing to pretty much massive like $1 million companies. Essentials was from Fear of God. Yep. So they started making real expensive clothing, which I think $600 or $700 for like hoodies and stuff. But then they found a niche in the market where when COVID hit, they started essentials where it was just comfortable clothing where people can just lay around and just relax in. And then they just started selling that for like, I think 120 for like hoodies and stuff. And then that pretty much just started taking off from there. Yeah, so that's one brand that we want to what's the word for it? Imitate.
Influence?
Yeah.
Be
So,
influenced
yeah,
by
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Imitate's not a good word. Influence, okay.
Influence, yeah. So that's one big brand that we want to try and compete with.
Compete with.
Yeah.
That's okay. Wow. Set your goals high.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Okay, you guys only have in Ekanji, you guys only have like t-shirts.
T-shirts, sweaters,
Sweaters
sweatpants, shorts, socks.
Oh,
Yeah, so these are Ekanji socks.
oh wow.
So these, socks. Still trying to make beanies. But yeah, it's going to be everything. So
For every season.
Yep.
For Japan, like because Japan has 4 seasons.
Yeah, pretty much. So like when it's winter here, it's summer back in Australia. So we'll probably try and drop what's winter here, and then once winter's finished here, then the clothes will go back to Australia. So it'll
That's
just
a
do a full
smart business.
It'll just do a full circle.
Yeah.
And just go around.
Wow.
Yeah. So it will drop in Japan first before it goes to Australia.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
like I think if you can build a good brand here in Japan, I think like people back home they follow like Japanese sort of clothing, and anything with like Japanese on it, like people back home love it, and they froth that stuff. So yeah, so it's actually a good quite a good thing to get into with like Japanese sort of things. Yeah,
Especially like Australia, there are quite a few Japanese people, right? There as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is it very like Japanese like stuff? Is it very popular in Australia? Like, do they love it?
Oh, anything, because they know like Japan, like quality is like second to none in the world. So like if you have something that's from Japan, people will buy it, and like people love the fashion here in Japan. Like people back home like can't get over like Harajuku. Like Harajuku is like fashion and sort of in the world, eh? Yeah. So anything that comes out of Japan, man, like everyone wants to cop that stuff. So
Are you thinking about later on like making your own like place apparel shop for Ekanji?
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really, because there's too much overheads. So if you have everything like at home, or we're trying to get into a 3PL, if you heard 3PL, where they send all their product into a storage place, and they pretty much send everything for you, and you just pay like a certain amount of fee.
It's like storage like Amazon kind of thing, right?
Sort of similar to that. So I think it's called 3PL back in Australia, where they do all that for you, and all you do is just send everything from your phone.
Oh, okay. So you don't technically have a storage in Japan. everything is in Australia?
We did have stuff here in Japan, but like we're gonna, because over the last year we've been having problems with like stock. Like some people that would be signing in and they'll have the VPNs on, would be logging into our Australian store, and then they'll be buying stuff here in Australia, and they want it to get sent here. So the stock was a bit out in Australia and Japan. So we're gonna try and take everything back to Australia and just get it sent from just the one place, so we don't like have our stock all over the place. Makes it a bit easier when we're counting numbers. So
how is it like if you have a stock in Australia? How is it like coming? Like if you get sent here, it has to go through all the border. The border.
Yeah.
Is it how? Wouldn't it be more expensive for you guys?
The person that's buying it, our customers, they pretty much pay for the shipping fees.
Okay.
So yeah,
I see.
yeah, and it goes by like weight. So whatever they buy, everything's already got the weight on our products, so it would all add up. And then at the end of your when you check out, it will come up with the amount that you have to pay for shipping.
Okay.
Yeah. So all that's
makes sense,
like taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So game plan going forward. What's your game plan going forward to make? So you've set their goal of you want to compete against those essentials and that brand and stuff like that. What's your game plan from, let's say, from next month onwards? How are you going to reach that goal?
So at the moment we've got someone that's just jumped on board of Ekanji, and he's quite a businessman himself. I reached out to him when I was back just to ask for a bit of guidance and stuff and a bit of help. I told him the story about Ikanji, told him like how it came about, and he loved it. A couple days later, he emailed me and asked me if I was real serious into this. I was serious about it. He'll consider jumping on board and helping us. So he's pretty much jumped on board, and we're pretty much going. That's why we're going through like the legal process at the moment. And yeah, he's quite the businessman, so he's pretty much leading us towards our goals that we want to try and achieve. So we have meetings every week or every 9 days, just to catch up on where we're at. My wife or him will send out, because I'm quite busy with like training, my wife and him would send out to-do lists. So every week we'll have something to do, and then we'll go over our meetings and stuff, and then we'll see what we need to move on from there. So each week is just a process to getting better.
Okay. Your wife is part of the company as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't have any percentages, but she'll be underneath me anyway. So
Who's the boss?
yeah, she's
Who's the real boss?
Yeah. She's the boss. Yeah, she's the boss.
I know how you feel, don't worry.
She wears the pants, but I'll wear the belt.
Me too.
Around your neck.
So yeah, she does all our so she sends out all the product and stuff. Whenever someone orders, she's pretty much at home doing all the data import and stuff and sending everything out. So yeah, she's doing well.
She's not Japanese, right?
No. She's Australian.
Oh, okay.
New Zealand.
You met in Australia?
Yeah.
How'd you two meet?
Through rugby, man.
Really?
Oh no, she just comes down and watches rugby. And stuff, so yeah, met her
so
through rugby.
you approached one of your fans.
Yeah, she's been a fan for a while. No.
Look down the camera and say,
but she means well, man. She does her job. Yeah, she's going well.
How long have you been married?
I've been married to her for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
4 years, yeah, 4 years.
So you have a lot in mind to make your brand higher.
Yeah.
A lot of so it's moving forward. Right?
Yeah. So we went through a lot of manufacturers and stuff, and like a lot of the stuff was terrible. Like the clothing was terrible, but we've finally found on it. It took us like probably over a year, only because I've been so busy with like rugby stuff and can't just concentrate on just the one thing. But yeah, it's taken us over a year to find like the right product. Like the clothing is quite good. What do you reckon?
Do you make the clothing in Japan?
No, they're in Shanghai.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Guangzhou?
Guangzhou,
Yeah,
okay.
Guangzou.
It's good quality too. Like
Oh,
it's
is it?
actually really, really good
Yeah.
quality. Especially the new drop that you've come out.
Oh,
Like the neck, I love the neck and the
Yeah,
overfit
yeah.
style.
yeah.
And it's real good, like good tech material too. And it's
Good.
stitching too. It's not stickers.
Yeah.
which
The
means
embroidery
it'll last-
stuff.
Yeah. So that's real good brand.
Yeah.
And the setup, I love the
Cool.
setup. The brown pants and brown t-shirt. It's my
Wait,
go-to.
you,
Yeah.
you knew he was coming today. Why aren't you wearing it?
No, see, I like his wear that he's got now. I like that. Like that's something like I could like you can put an ikanji on that, man.
Thanks, cuz.
Don't follow him. I was trying to push him there.
Like that's something like I would rock that as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a fashion icon now.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm a
give-
fashion icon now these days.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zara for not
Nah, see,
sponsoring.
bro, and Zara's got good clothes. I like
Yeah,
Zara
yeah.
clothing, man. Zara's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What got you into clothing in the first place? Like,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I've just always wanted to have my own clothing, like
Yeah.
my own brand.
yeah,
I've always like thought, man, like how do you even start like a clothing brand?
yeah,
So I was just like looking up everything on YouTube and stuff as well. Man, everything in life, man, is on YouTube. Like you can just
Yeah.
look up anything you want,
Yes, true.
and like you don't even need to ask anyone for help.
That's true.
So you could just sit there and just bank it on there, man.
Were you a bit scared when you were gonna start your own business? Because you've had to
Yeah.
invest a lot of money into it,
Yeah.
and it can either go really good or
Yeah.
really bad. What was your feeling when you were like, oh, should I do it or not? Or
I think you, yeah, I was a bit nervous, but I think it's just more of the noise on the outside, man. There's like, if you fail, what everyone's gonna think about,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
talk rubbish and stuff about you is like that. I think that's the only thing that like was scaring me of starting something.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much like I was just watching a lot of like motivational stuff as well, and
Yeah.
like just tell you like don't even worry about the noise, man. Just go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah.
of like what you think and stuff, and just don't worry about everyone
hard.
else.
Well, I remember when I was going to the TV show. Oh man, I was just like, oh, this is not me.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm gonna get mocked. But then I was like, you know what? I honestly
cares?
don't care.
Yeah. No, who cares, man?
I was watching a little motivational video on Deion Sanders,
Yeah,
the head coach.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know why. The interviewers were like interviewing him and saying, "Oh, why you gotta act like this? Why you gotta
Yeah.
do like that?" And he was just like, "I don't really care what
Yeah.
any of you say. I don't have to prove anything
Yeah.
to you. I know who I am.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know."
Yeah.
And when I was listening to that, I was like, "That's true." Like,
Yeah.
when you're stepping out, like that's like when I remember you saying you're gonna do iikanji and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and then you're doing the drop shipping.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm.
oh, might be a bit risky, but then you're like, well, who cares?
Yeah, that's
Like,
it, man.
You live. It's like, as people say, it's like you win or lose. Well, I think it's all you win or you learn.
Yeah. Well, that's it, bro.
That's it, yeah.
You're never losing.
You never lose. Like
Never
you,
losing.
you make it up yourself. If
Yeah.
you think you lost, that's a mind state.
Yeah.
But it's like
100%.
you win or you learn.
Yeah.
So I think it's mean how
Yeah.
you've taken off iikanji. I love watching your journey.
Yeah.
I always say, yeah, I know him.
No, us. That's us. Yeah. So no, that's all, man. It's just the noise on the outside. I think that's what scares everyone from like starting something. Is like they just frightened about what everyone's gonna think. But yeah, I think we just like us Polynesians. I think we just gotta like try and flush all that stuff out and like just try and move forward and not worry about what everyone says.
Hard.
Just yeah.
That's a very important thing
Mm.
when you start a business, especially like when people can't go forward beyond that because of the noise
Yeah.
outside. So what you said is actually I could very relate to that.
Yeah.
Because when I was starting my own company, like I have to think about risks. I have
Yeah.
to think about like how to make money, how to get clients.
Yeah.
Am I good enough?
Yeah.
Like I have to think about all those
You always
things.
doubt yourself.
Yeah, like doubt comes from you first, and then it comes from you to step forward as well. So definitely, what you're saying is like it's an eye opener.
Yeah.
Like when you go forward and you kind of like go with the momentum, you start to forget
Yeah.
these things. So like always remembering like
Yeah.
everything comes with a risk.
Yeah.
Everything has outside noise.
Yeah.
Like even like starting these kind of like studio, starting this podcast and stuff like that, there are noises like that anyways. So.
But man, what you got here is unreal. Like I honestly think this place is unreal, man. Like your whole setup is crazy.
Yes, I worked really hard for it.
That's good, man. It actually shows, like your cameras and stuff all set up. It's actually real professional.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Anyone want to jump on the podcast, man?
Yes, contact me. I'll be here.
It's actually good, man. It's an awesome setup.
Yeah,
Nice
bro.
work. Yeah. But yeah, no. You've sort of just got to surround yourself around like-minded people. Like if you're around people that like has a lot of negativity, man, you're gonna fall into that zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you like surround your self around like good people, it would actually like help you improve quite a bit. So, and you'll wake up happy every day, man.
That's
Like,
very true. Yeah.
Instead of being grumpy. So yeah, no, man, just surround yourself around like-minded people
Yeah, definitely.
going
Like,
forward.
and finding like-minded people is very hard.
Oh, it is, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Because people like to put you down.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and it's always the closest one to you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the closest one to you.
Yeah.
So it's stupid, eh? The way things work like that.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, like if everyone could be thinking like positively,
Yep.
then nothing like this would nothing negative will happen.
Yeah.
But people just
Yeah.
like to be negative about things.
Yep.
So.
Yep. 100%, mate. You're correct.
So Jayden, you're doing Kuma family brand as well. Where is
Yeah.
your apparel?
Kuma.
Yeah, that was all right. That was good. That was a good phase.
Ikanji?
Just
Like
I
let's
can't,
say.
yeah, nah.
You're allowed to say.
No, it was yeah, but because that's he started this, and I was like, oh, let me put my ideas and let's put it into action, which is what got me into that starting up that apparel brand. Bit of problems here and there, and we've had to step away for a bit, but that kind of I changed the idea of clothing into now my English conversation. So same idea, but I just changed it from clothing to the English conversation.
Yeah.
School, and I put a lot of work into like creating the program. Like I created about 15 lessons on my own. So I researched it all. I learned what was good teaching techniques, what was bad teaching techniques, and then I had to learn on the go. I didn't expect to have as many people as I did at first, and then you're learning on the go. So I had to like really invest my own time into creating a program that would fit for each person, because not different levels of English, but the cuz over here, he was the one that like kind of pushed me into starting something outside of rugby, because rugby's not going to be there forever, and English conversation is something simple. It's a simple kind of business thing that I've kind of started. It's challenging, but man, I love the challenge.
Yeah.
I love the challenge. It's something that mentally challenges me, and it's like kind of made me it's given me something that I can grow myself.
Yeah.
And my goal is to keep growing it so that I don't have to do it anymore. I can get someone else to do it for me.
Yeah.
So that's the ultimate goal. But it was Joe, the cousin's idea, to kind of pushed me into thinking that way. And it's still small and it's still growing, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So
we all start small.
yeah, exactly. And I'm enjoying the grind. Like I'm enjoying sometimes I just I can't be bothered teaching.
Yeah.
But you got to pick yourself up, and once you teach and then you get past it, you feel good about yourself. Like you feel like you achieved something. So I enjoyed that journey.
Yeah, nice.
Is it hard like teaching English? Because like I've taught English before, and it ain't easy.
Sometimes it's like frustrating, but I just because I like the people that I deal with. Some of them got real strong personalities, but I just try and enjoy. Even if we're not learning, if we're just like kind of speaking English and just having fun, having fun. The 30 minutes goes by so fast, and the people that I teach, they're real good people, real fun, all females.
I wonder why.
Still a single man?
But it's I enjoy it. It's challenging, but the biggest thing for me is when I was just playing rugby, it's the same thing, different day, and you get caught in a routine that just is normal. It just becomes easy, and you do that for years. It's like nothing challenges you. So stepping outside of that and doing something else has given me new motivation to work towards something, work towards the goal. Like this podcast, it's something new, and I've never been so excited about something like this in a long time, for years now. It was just like at first when I came to Japan for rugby, it was fun because I enjoyed the new challenge. Like, you know, I've done it for like years now, and I'm slowly getting over it.
Yeah.
But now that we've started this podcast and the English school, it's such a new challenge for me, and it motivates me to try to create it bigger. And I've never been more motivated than ever right now. So I really enjoy this new avenue that we've stepped into.
That's good to hear. Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing well, man. It's good to see, because I always see on your socials as well, you promoting your English school, English classes and lessons and stuff. It's actually awesome how you've like created that all yourself. That's actually nice to hear, eh?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. Like who would have thought though? Like looking at yourself now and like
Bro.
3 years, well goes 8 years ago.
Yeah,
would you ever think?
I'd never think anything like this. Like, honestly, you asked me what I'd be doing in 10 years, I wouldn't be saying English school, English conversation school.
Who would have thought,
podcasting.
That's crazy, man.
But I love it. I love the new challenge.
Even for yourself to like create that whole environment and an app as well. And
But I just, like you said, YouTube, because at YouTube, if you want something, you got to go for it. You got to go. You got to do it yourself. No one's going to do it for you.
100%.
So you have to research it, you have to build it, and then you have to create it. And I enjoy that whole process. Just trying to trust that process and learn it. And, you know, it's got into where it is now. And it's still small, but I'm enjoying building it up and trying to make it bigger. Because the goal is to work online and 2 weeks in Thailand, 3 weeks in Japan.
Travel the world, man, working from your laptop.
Yeah,
that's
2
the
weeks
best thing.
Thailand, 3 weeks Japan.
How was Thailand?
It was alright. It's alright. It's not bad. Nah, I love Thailand. Love Thailand. Alright.
What about yourself? What do you sort of get your what are your hobbies?
My hobbies?
Yeah.
My hobby, I actually don't know now. Like it used to be video games.
Yeah.
I used to play video games a lot.
Yeah. Streamer?
I am trying to think about streaming.
Okay.
But not right now at the moment.
Yep.
But yeah, after I started working by myself, after making my own company, I kind of like play it as a leisure right now. But I guess my hobby will be like editing videos.
Yeah, right.
It's my work and it's my hobby. Like editing videos, there's multiple ways of doing it, and a lot of like techniques are required to edit certain type of videos. So I've been learning that on YouTube and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing.
It's awesome, man. It's a hard job trying to so are you creating videos or are you just editing them?
I create and edit videos. I do both.
Yep. So you shoot the videos and stuff as well?
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's a good job, man.
Does golfing videos as well.
Oh, yeah?
Terrible golfer though, but
Better
how
than you.
often do you go golf? How often do you go golf a month?
I try to go once every month, but right now I haven't been going at all. Once every month I'll try to go.
Japanese love their golf, eh?
You don't play golf?
Yeah. Well, I've only started playing golf since I come to Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We should all three of us should go.
Go for it. Yeah, if you want to hear me yelling 4 all the time.
Oh, don't worry, he does that too.
No,
He's got about 3 balls in his pocket
Awesome.
on standby.
Just drop a
'Cause
ball.
I'm gonna lose it.
There's 3 balls on standby because the first one's going that way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Lost another one.
What is your best score in golf?
123 was
That's
my
your best score?
That was my best score.
Whoa, that's terrible.
Actually,
What's your score?
I was a while back. Now I was like 92. I think I'm only hitting around like 100 and try to hit under 110.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm terrible.
That's what I hate about sports players. Like, they
I don't know
are
how you
so
get
good
married
at.
to. I've seen your golf videos and you got a terrible swing.
Oh yeah, bro. Like my back's broken, man.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
oh wow.
Oh, my long game is terrible, but I don't mind like from a 7-iron down is alright.
That's the most important part.
Yeah, I like the short games alright.
The short games are the most important ones.
Trying to get halfway is like terrible for me.
Oh wow, dang.
What about you?
No, my best score is 98, but
Yeah.
I've only gotten there once.
Yeah.
On average, I'm about between 100 and 120.
You are. Yeah, last time we went, that's how much you got.
Between 100 and 120.
That's quite a range right there. Let's gap that.
Yeah.
But it's not over 120. I'm not at 123.
Last time we went, it was below 120. So yeah, that's true for you. Dang, well, God, I'm gonna improve myself. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to. Oh, that's my hobby actually. Golfing.
Golfing.
Is my hobby.
That's it. Golfing. Expensive hobby.
It is.
Yeah.
But appreciate you, Kaz, talking about your business stuff or a little bit about your journey
Yeah.
as a young fella all the way to now and your life in Japan, especially the Hiroshima, your good eating spot. That's a good tip for anyone traveling to, because Hiroshima is quite a popular tourist destination. So go outside of those other places and look for, what was the place? Akashi.
Akashi. It's about a $12 taxi ride from the Hiroshima station.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah. It's quite close.
Yeah. Okay.
And also how you talked to us about your drop shipping business.
Yep.
And also Ekanji. Man, I love Ekanji. That's my favorite brand here. I've told everyone that's my favorite band.
Yeah.
And how you've created it and how your goals towards it. Wish you nothing but all the best going towards creating it bigger. If you need any help, hit me up. I'll come work for you.
We're on. We're on.
But appreciate you having your time and talking to us about your business,
Yeah.
your business side. Later on, we'll talk about the rugby side. But thank you, Kaz, for coming on today and talking to us about your business. Any last words you want to say?
No, just keep following the boys here in Tokyo. Daden.
Daden.
Yeah, nah. Unreal place, man. Appreciate you guys having me on here.
No, thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much. Thanks, boys. And keep being you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
you.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Love and leave you. See ya.